Shalom, shalom. Hope everybody is Yom Tov, having a good day. It's been a minute since I dropped a so-called Ibram Macomb video, so I just thought I'd drop one. I've been putting things out, but just online. But I do know the visual side helps, helps determine things a lot better in most cases. So today we're gonna be kind of taking an introductory dive into the making of ADaM, the like kind of identifying what ADaM is, so to speak, from a context of the characters in his name. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into it. This is the Aleph, the symbol of the source, leader, ancestor. Some Hebrew definitions say it's the ox head, but we recognize the ox head as the leader or the bull or the head of the bulls and everything. And the prefix also meaning I in a in a subject sentence or statement basically. But yeah, so we have I think the best thing to go with here is the source, and then we're gonna look at Dalet, the second letter in the name, which this is the depiction of a door or entryway. And the definitions we have for it is entrance, gateway, or dimension in a broader aspect. And this is usually imply entering into something else. So this is like a transitional word, so to speak. You can find it, for instance, dabar, which means word. That breaks down into entrance and high, and then you have direct, which means way, and that means like entrance, high, extension, or leadway, basically, which kind of means way too. And so yeah, I mean, these things just kind of give indication and really just definitions of themselves. Basically, you don't have to really dig that much deeper and kind of get all these various definitions from it. But the third letter in the word ADaM, it's only three letters in it. The Aleph, the Dalet, and then the third letter being the Mem. And the prefix means from. We have matter, energy, waves, manifestation. So a few other things they say it means too. It means they say it means blood, which blood means dam, which is entrance of energy, basically entrance of matter. Which obviously that too kind of gives testament to itself. But yeah, just looking at this word, this is an interesting concept. I always like using the pictograph Hebrew just because to me, it's the most symbolic. I can really look at it and kind of get a whole grasp of definitions from it and kind of what it pertains to and everything. So going into the next portion of it after the mem, we have two letters comprised next to each other, the aleph and the dalet. And the aleph meaning the source of the leader, and the dalet meaning the dimension or gateway or the entrance. And Strong's has this as a number 108, and it's written only two places, in Genesis 2:6 and also in Job. In Genesis 2:6 is, and there went up a mist from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. And this is this is an easy concept to kind of grasp in the English, so to speak, because you just have, you just had this kind of vapor going across the planet and, so to speak, watering it, more or less. But given this a closer look into kind of what it's saying, what the characters are saying, you have sources, you have source, dimension, and of course the source being Yahuwah, the Most High or whatever. So when you have the source dimension, if this is just the so-called mist, quote unquote, the mist is properly so can be thought of as a gateway. It's not the source itself, but it's the source's entryway, the way in which the source enters wherever it chooses to go, basically. And that is comprised of vapor, which that that opens a lot of doors to science speculation, to just a deeper deeper thought, basically. But that's always a good thing. But yeah, so that's the concept of mist, and then we're just gonna go ahead and finish it off, kind of, and put the mem beside it, and that's when you have the entire word ADaM, and ADaM being a construct name, basically, from being mist energy, mist manifest, or when you break it all the way down, you have source, dimension, manifest. And I really like that third definition because it kind of gets the brain churning a little bit in the concept of what is Adam. It's written in Psalms, what is man that you visit him? And so to speak, I mean, we can kind of answer that now because we see, what is, somebody would have asked, what is man? Well, man is the source dimension manifested. So, I mean, not so much out of obligation, but of course, the Most High is going to visit, quote unquote, visit. I broke down that word too, but that's another time. But of course, Most High is going to visit him because this is his gateway. This is his, what I'm saying, his dimension. Like this is how he gets things done, so to speak. Joel 2:27 speaks on, you shall know that I am in the midst of Israel, and the midst is really it's like it's a construct word too. It's a 4-letter word, but it's just basically comprised of in the mind. Basically, is what in the midst is saying. And here we have that source dimension manifest. So we have that, the Most High being manifested within the realm, so to speak. I mean, we all know that John 1:1 talks about in the beginning was the Word, and I'll have to go into that another time, I guess. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna share with today. Next time I will be well, I'm not gonna say next time because I might be covering a few other subjects, but I'm gonna revisit this because I'm still breaking down the Genesis story like in a linear fashion, breaking out each word and everything, just to get a help get a broader understanding of what really went on. Like, did the Eve really eat some fruit from some tree, quote unquote? Are those symbolic? I did do a video just kind of entailing the tree of knowledge, so to speak, from the Hebraic standpoint as far as what each word meant. Sometimes two words together meaning one thing, and kind of broke bread on that a little bit. But it will be good just to have a better, like a pictorial standpoint to stand on and kind of show the letters in conjecture with what the scripture is saying and everything. And it's I mean, I just find it vitally important because Ecclesiastes says the thing that was shall be again, and there's actually some indication of the whole shall be part. We can find that in prophecies all the time, or shall be, shall come to pass, and yeah, I guess shall be and shall come to pass, or sometimes in the days of as well. Those are all prophetic indicators, not so much implying one time, but things that kind of happen over and over again. And I gotta share that aspect as well, so I'll get around to sharing the whole Eber time aspect as well. But that's all today. This is a longer video than I usually do, but shalom, and let's keep building, y'all. Much love.